that they had suffered long enough.
Yeah.
But he knew that the suffering was necessary. Jesus could have went straight to the disciples, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't. He let other people tell them and went with the two men and then appeared.
Yeah.
He had to make them question Jesus like, Lord, why have you let everyone see you except us? We are your chosen ones. Jesus has to make us feel like there's no one we can talk to or relate to, even though your class is full, your house is full, your work is full, your church is full. Jesus has to make us feel that he doesn't hear any of our prayers, even though we're doing everything right in everyone else's eyes. Jesus has to make us feel overwhelmed with school, work, family issues, getting worse by the day. Jesus has to make us lose sleep some nights because gas is $4 and rising. We're wondering how we're going to get work the next day. Jesus had to make us feel pressured with sexual temptation from our boyfriends or girlfriends because they tell them we love them. Jesus had to make us feel like we're going nowhere because we keep committing the same sins over and over and over again, making no process. See, Jesus had to let us go our whole life watching a drunk dad beat our mom. Jesus had to make us feel and go through our mom's pain for fiending for crack. Jesus had to make us feel like there was no one there for us because our aunts and uncles are molesting us. Jesus had to make us be lost in a world full of sin for more than half of our lives. We had to grow up too fast. Jesus had to let the devil fill the void for him. Jesus had to make us feel like we had no one. Jesus had to make us get on our backs because we would not stay on our knees. Jesus knows that in order to learn, we have to suffer. When we are children, our parents tell us over and over again, Daniel, don't touch that stove, it's hot. Jamisha, don't touch that stove, it's hot. Vita, don't touch that stove, it's hot. But until we touch the stove and suffer, we didn't grasp the concept of the way our parents were thinking. See, the thing about Jesus feeling that it is necessary for us to suffer is legit. Because if you turn with me to Luke chapter 24:46, it says that, thus it is written, and thus it was necessary for the Christ to suffer and rise from the dead the third day. He suffered and rised. Suffered and rised. See, we call ourselves Christians, right? So that means we are Christ-like. We're supposed to be. That means we have to suffer like Christ did so we can rise like Christ did. Do you think you would be where you are now if you did not go through the things you went through and learn the lessons that you learned?
Nope.
No. See, a lot of people want to be part-time Christians. We want to have all the benefits without the suffering. We want to be that 2011 Christian. That Christian, that prosperity Christian. That you name it, you claim it Christian. No, that is false. See, if you name it and you claim it, who does that make the author of your life? Does that make you the author or God?
Right, right.
See, the Bible says you have not because you ask not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Not you have not because you demand not. False.
Amen. Amen.
Jesus knows that we have to suffer. Jesus does not give us everything that we want or let us do everything we want because he knows best for us. But if you keep asking for it, he allows you to go through it so you can see why, see his reasoning.
Yeah.
Do you know the most hardest, most easiest thing to do? The most hardest, but the most easiest thing to do. Do the right thing when no one is making you do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The hardest, but the most easiest thing to do. Do the right thing when no one is making you do it.
Yeah.
See, my friends, our generation has placed categories on sin.
Yeah. Yeah.
We base our progress on what our peers are doing and what our peers are not doing.
Right.
See, we believe lying is a little sin. So it's not that big of a deal. We can do it. But we feel having sex before marriage is a big sin. So God forbid.
Well.
But can someone tell me the 9th commandment? Don't know, I'll tell you. Thou shalt not lie.
Bear false witness.
But we are confusing our youth by playing 2 truths and a lie in church.
Well. That's right.
Are we not?
Yeah.
See, we believe killing is a big sin. And lusting for someone in our mind is a little sin. But we tend to forget what the wages of sin is.
Yeah.
What is the wages of sin?
Death.
It's what?
Yeah.
Okay, so did the Bible say the wages of a little sin is death?
No.
No. Okay, so did the Bible say the wages of a big sin is death? What did it say? The wages of sin. That means all sin. We, as people, humans, need to stop categorizing sin.
Mm-hmm.
There's no levels. It's all the same to God. All. That means we all deserve to die. Breaking God's commandments. See, but God is a patient God. God is a forgiving God.